And if you've had endo or adenomyosis, you know you need some super-sized pads, okay? Today I want to show you guys everything I got for my surgery recovery for my hysterectomy and endometriosis excision surgery. Obviously never had a hysterectomy before, but I have had endometriosis excision surgery before, so I know pretty much what to expect, at least in that sense, and everything that has helped me before. I've had 3 surgeries for endometriosis so far, and I've had other abdominal surgeries like my appendix out and my gallbladder out, and I've also had 2 C-sections. So I think I have a pretty good idea of the best things at this point that really help the most with surgery recovery. So I have all my stuff right here. There's a couple things I haven't gotten in the mail yet from Amazon that I'm also going to include and just mention, and I'll post some pictures of everything, and I'll also include links to everything below. Yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to mention is actually not for surgery recovery, but this is the first time that a surgeon has required me to buy this, so I just wanted to mention it. So in my surgery instructions, it mentioned that I needed to take a shower starting 3 days in advance with this special soap. The chemical in it that I was supposed to look for is called chlorhexidine gluconate. I hope I'm saying that right, but I will post the correct spelling on the screen. So I actually found this at Target. I was so happy it wasn't that hard to find, because when I first read the instructions and it said, oh, you need to wash with chlorhexidine gluconate, I was like, what is that? So, and when you open up the box, it's just this little bottle, regular soap basically. So I'll be using that for 3 days straight before surgery. It says it's an antiseptic skin cleanser, so I guess it's just an extra precaution to minimize the risk of infection. And I'm sure when I get there, if you had surgery before, you're probably familiar with the fact that once you arrive, they kind of make you wipe your whole body down anyways with these special wipes they have. I just wanted to mention that and put a link in case anybody's looking for that special soap, because you don't see it every day. So the next thing I got for recovery is this little bag, and I put all of my medication in here for after surgery. My surgeon was really nice, and she actually sent in all my prescriptions that I need for after surgery to my pharmacy way ahead of time at my surgery consultation appointment. So I was able to pick everything up, and I already put it in this little bag and kind of organized everything in there. So it has like my Tylenol, painkiller, ibuprofen, and some other things that I'm going to mention throughout the video that I need post surgery. I wanted it to be in a bag that was, you know, kind of a bright color and has a little handle on it. So one, the handle makes it so that I can carry it throughout the house as I'm recovering. I can take it downstairs with me on the couch. And 2, it's a nice bright color, so if I forget it somewhere in the house and I need one of my family members to grab it for me, I can say, hey, just grab my pink bag with all my medicine in it. So this is just one easy solution, so all my medicine stays together, organized and neat. The next thing I think is essential, whether it's for surgery or not, if you're having any pelvic pain, is a heating pad. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this before. This is my absolute favorite heating pad. I have a few. I'll link this one below because this is the best heating pad. You can see how big it is. You can kind of wrap it around yourself. So I love it because a lot of times, whether it's post-surgery or even just with endometriosis in general, you kind of have cramps in the front and on your back. And this makes it so you can kind of wrap it around to cover both areas, and you can see this covers like my whole torso if I needed to. I think this is the best heating pad I've ever found in years and years using heating pads daily. This is the best one. And it's also super soft and just cozy, and a lot of times I sleep with this. I've fallen asleep with it on several times, and it has the safety on off. It'll shut off after I don't remember how many hours. It also has I think up to 6 heat settings. I usually need it. It also gets super hot, which is nice because, you know, when you have those endo cramps, it's almost like there's no heating pad that can get hot enough to help with the pain. But this is the best I found. With surgery recovery in the area of the incisions and where you're bloated in general, this really helped. And I've heard other women say that the strange thing is, even after a hysterectomy, you have no more uterus there, but you still experience some cramping during recovery. It's a little weird, but I guess it makes sense because, you know, your body's still trying to get used to having that organ missing in that area. So this will help a lot. Another type of pain that a heating pad helps with after surgery is gas pain. So if you've never had abdominal surgery before, procedure is going to be laparoscopic. What they do is inflate your belly with a bunch of gas, and after they try to remove a lot of that gas, but a lot of that gas doesn't come out. For whatever reason, that gas kind of travels in your body, and the most common area it goes to is your shoulders. So a lot of people complain about really sharp shoulder pain after abdominal surgery. That gas pain is real. Sometimes the gas pain can even be worse than your incision pain. So being able to have a nice long heating pad that can reach all the way down to your belly and wrap up and over your shoulders is perfect. So definitely recommend this. Along the same line as the heating pad, I also this time went ahead and purchased my own hot and cold pack. So this can be used hot or cold. You can put it in the freezer or you can put it in the microwave and heat it up. And it's kind of small and it's really soft on the back. Has a little handle so you can kind of use your hand on it, put it where you need to. It has the little like jelly beads in it, so it's super flexible and comfy, and I think this is going to be perfect. Because we don't know the extent of my endometriosis at this point, I don't know exactly how many incisions I will have. I usually have 4 or 5 if you include the incision in your belly button. Whenever you have laparoscopic robotic surgery, one of the incisions is always through your belly button. Not sure why. Yeah, so I'm going to have several small incisions. For some reason, some of the incisions I really want to put ice on after, and some of them I really want to put heat on, and some of them I alternate. I don't know why. Some areas feel better with ice and some feel better with heat, but anyways, I got this so that I could do heat and ice anytime I need to. And that is also from Amazon. I'll link it below. Another thing I got from Amazon that I always make sure that I have something like this after surgery is underwear. 100% cotton, really huge, oversized granny panties, to be honest with you. Nobody is trying to look cute after surgery, okay? You just want to be comfortable. And these are the best I've found, especially because they're 100% cotton. You know, that's always the healthiest thing for your skin. And, you know, the rest of the year when you're not recovering from surgery, you know, I love all the other cute, lacy, silky underwear. But for surgery, it's really important to me that I have the healthiest thing for my skin and the healthiest thing for my recovery. And especially if the underwear touches my incisions or anything at all, I just want it to be 100% cotton. So these are big. They are briefs, but for surgery, you don't want anything tight, especially on your stomach or on your hips or anywhere. You want something loose and comfortable. I always go with briefs after my endometriosis excision surgeries because they come up so high rise, especially if you get them in a size big enough, like an oversized size for you. They come up high enough that they usually don't rub or touch or hit your incisions in the wrong spot. So I would highly recommend these. I will post the link that I got these from Amazon on. And I also really appreciated that on Amazon, they have packs of all black because usually if you try to buy these packs of Hanes or Fruit of the Loom underwear at Target or Walmart or something, they're always multicolored and you might get like one black pair. But after a hysterectomy and after endometriosis excision surgery, you should expect to have some bleeding. But I always want black because I want underwear that is not going to get easily stained and that's going to stay looking nice. So yeah, these are great and they're super soft and comfortable. They're perfect for recovery and just being comfy. I got my monitor here. My baby's making some noise. Just checking on him. Oh. Baby's sitting up in bed looking for mommy, so I will be right back. Next is sweatpants. I think having enough comfy clothes ready, clean, and even set out and ready for you to put on after surgery. Also wearing a nice comfy outfit to the hospital and having a comfy outfit to come home from the hospital in if you're going to stay at the hospital is super important. The biggest things that I actually will go out and buy for surgery, because I already have like big comfy t-shirts, the most important thing to me is having a lot of comfy sweatpants. So these are my current favorite sweatpants. These are from H&M, I'll link below, and they come in a bunch of different colors. This is one of my favorite pairs, and as you can see, the waistband on these is super thick this way, and I also got a big size in this. These are a little oversized for me. This is a size extra large. I usually at H&M in sweatpants and all their pants really I can get away with a medium or a large. These are so comfy. They're super soft. They have a nice fleecy lining on the inside, and the waist is nice and big, not tight at all, super stretchy, and they are tapered at the bottom. This is the bottom of the leg. Yeah, these are just nice and baggy and comfy and perfect for surgery. So I got these in a couple of colors. Just get something comfy and loose and something. These are also high-waisted, so again, kind of like the underwear, they're not going to be hitting my incisions and my belly at a weird spot. They'll kind of just be, you know, nice and high-waisted, hopefully above all my incisions. After surgery, whether it's endometriosis surgery, and from what I've heard about having a hysterectomy, you can expect to have a good amount of belly swelling and bloating. That's also why an oversized pair of sweatpants or any pants is really important, because you need enough space for that bloating and swelling for a couple weeks or however long it lasts. Another thing I bought are nightgowns and sweatshirt dresses. I'll include some pictures here of the nightgowns that I bought. They're super comfy. They're from Victoria's Secret, but they're just basic t-shirt, like nightshirt nightgowns. They're just a nice, light, soft, cozy cotton, loose. I also went up a couple sizes in the Victoria's Secret nightgowns to make sure that they were super loose, super comfy, and wearing them to bed I would be really comfortable and, you know, again, have a lot of room for the swelling and heating pads under there or ice packs or whatever. Super comfy and airy and just perfect. I got a couple of those so that I could, you know, rotate them when I need to wash them or whatever. Another thing I got to wear around the house after I have surgery is sweatshirt dresses. I also got these from H&M. I think they're great. They're perfect. I got them a few weeks ago and I've been actually wearing them even before surgery because they're just so comfortable, and it's really nice. You know, I'm gonna have some family coming to the house to help take care of my kids while I'm recovering. And I don't always want to be in my short little nightgown, but I'm much more comfortable and feel a little bit more put together in the sweatshirt dresses to be lounging around the house when I have people at the house. So I got two different kinds from H&M. One is their like hoodie sweatshirt dress, and I'll put a picture here, and the other one is their crew neck sweatshirt dress. Both are super comfy. Again, I went up about 2 sizes to get an extra large in these. They're already oversized, so I would usually fit a medium in these if I wanted it like nice and fitted and cute to wear out. But no, this is for in the house. So I got an extra large, and so they're super oversized and just super comfy. And again, I'm short. I'm only like 5'1", 5'2", and so these come all the way down to my knee, if not a little bit below my knees. They're still, you know, enough coverage for me to feel comfortable laying around in them in the house. These are great. They're perfect. I actually wish I had these for my past surgeries. I never thought about it before, but I'm super grateful that I have them for this surgery. The next thing I ordered that hasn't gotten here yet from Amazon is a surgery recovery pillow. I wanted something that I could use as kind of like protection of my incisions and the whole area. In the past, after my excision surgeries for endometriosis, it helps so much to just put a pillow up against your abdomen and kind of hold it as support and put pressure on your abdomen almost. Even when you're laughing, honestly, it can hurt when you take a deep breath, when you try to sit up. It just feels so good. Like, I even have this small pillow here. Something like this would work if you don't want to buy anything special, just a little pillow, just anything. You can kind of just hug it, and having that support and that pressure pressure on your abdomen helps so much. It's hard to explain if you haven't gone through it how supportive this feels. I wanted to look for a pillow that was specifically designed for surgery recovery for a couple reasons. First of all, I saw that some people after hysterectomy, they had these pillows that had like a pocket on this side so they could just put their ice packs or their heated packs right inside the pillow pocket and then use the pillow to keep that held against them, and I thought that was a great idea, so I definitely wanted something for that. But also in my last video I talked about how after surgery you cannot lift more than 10 pounds for 4 to 6 weeks, and my 9-month-old baby that I just went and put to sleep, he is a whopping 25 pounds, so I'm not going to be able to pick him up. You know, he's used to mommy picking him up and snuggling him and cuddling him and climbing all over me all day long, so I wanted a pillow that could kind of stay in place while I'm sitting with him on the couch. Even though I can't pick him up, I know he's still gonna try to climb on me and snuggle me, and he's a strong little boy, and I know that, you know, if you have a baby, especially a 9-month-old that's very active, that's crawling and climbing and trying to stand, they can accidentally knee you and elbow you and kick you, and I am gonna need a little protective layer so that when he climbs on mommy it doesn't hurt too much. So I found this really amazing pillow on Amazon. I actually overlooked it at first because in the description of it, it says mastectomy pillow, and obviously I'm not having a mastectomy. If you go to the link and you swipe over to play the little video advertising for the pillow, it actually lists hysterectomy as one of the surgeries that this pillow is recommended for, and abdominal surgery in general. So you can see in this picture that you can also belt it or like strap it on the side, and that strap is adjustable so it can stay secure around you, and it also has 2 little grooves on the side between the side pillow panels that you can put like right under your arm so that the pillow stays nice and snug around you. Sorry I don't have the pillow in time for this video. I think it's going to be super helpful for my recovery. Another type of pillow that I bought for surgery is a pregnancy pillow. Again, the description of this pillow doesn't really fit what I'm using it for, but I've had pregnancy pillows in the past, obviously when I was pregnant. They can be so helpful. For example, when I was pregnant, I was on bed rest, and so I was literally lounging in bed all day long every day for a month on bed rest. So the pregnancy pillow helped so much because it's nice and long. It's that nice like oval C shape. You can kind of use it to prop up behind you, to lean back on, to support your back, while the lower part of the C can be right under your knees to support your legs. You can bring it on the couch, you can put it on the floor, you can bring it in your bed to sleep with, and it is just so comfortable and so helpful if you're going to be spending hours or days in bed and you need something to kind of be able to adjust. And especially after surgery, you need that back support and you need that tummy support, even though you don't have a pregnant tummy, that bloated, kind of heavy, swollen tummy after surgery. And so even being able to lay on your side and be able to hug that pregnancy pillow into your belly, it's very difficult to sleep on your side after endometriosis excision surgery. So just anything that you can put in your bed is great to keep you more comfortable. Now, like I said, I've bought a few pregnancy pillows before, and none of them were as firm and supportive as this one that I got that I'm linking below. So I really highly recommend this one. I think the brand is Mom Cozy, and it was actually probably one of the most affordable pregnancy pillows that you can find on Amazon, but it doesn't go flat, it doesn't get squishy, it stays firm. Highly recommend this pillow. My biggest comfort thing after surgery is tea. I drink so much tea after surgery, and these 2 kinds in particular, and they're for different purposes, different reasons. So first is ginger tea, and I'll link this below. I usually get this at Whole Foods, but I think you can find this brand at a lot of different grocery stores. Ginger is so great for nausea, and if you're sensitive at all to anesthesia or narcotics and painkillers, or even just having surgery in general can make you nauseous, you deal with a lot of nausea during recovery, so ginger is a really great tea to have on hand. The other favorite tea of mine is peppermint, and again, this is the same brand. I just love this brand because it's organic, the tea tastes great, and it's super strong. Sometimes you can find a peppermint tea that's kind of like blah or weak, or I don't really know how to explain it, but this one is a nice strong peppermint. It really does the job. And again, peppermint is great for nausea, but it's also great for gas. And like I said, after surgery, you have that gas pain that kind of gets trapped in your shoulders and stuff. So this is really, really helpful after surgery. Other teas that I have that I'll probably be drinking are chamomile, red raspberry leaf tea. I don't know if that will help, but I have drank red raspberry leaf tea in the past after excision surgeries because it's specifically recommended to kind of soothe the uterine muscles. Because I'm having a hysterectomy, I'm not going to have a uterus to soothe after surgery, but I want to do some research and see if it will help just kind of relax the muscles and be soothing in general. So this next part might be TMI, but I think it's super important to talk about this in regards to any surgery where you have anesthesia and you're going to be taking narcotics after. And that is anything to keep you from getting constipated. I'm sorry, I hate to talk about this on YouTube, but this is a real concern. A lot of people respond that way to anesthesia and painkillers and just having surgery and trauma in general to the gut. Endometriosis, a lot of times you have GI symptoms, and that's because your endo is growing on your intestines. Or all that being said, you need to be ready with things to help you go to the bathroom. Maybe even start taking them 2 days ahead of time, ahead of surgery, which is definitely going to be my plan. My doctor actually prescribed this for me. You can also buy it over the counter. This is a generic form of Colace, which is a stool softener. I got this one from Target. You just take this daily to try to prevent constipation. I hate saying it. Anyways, you just take this daily, especially while you're taking a painkiller. Just that first day or two after anesthesia, this will really help. Another thing my doctor actually prescribed for me, but you can also buy over the counter, is Marilac. This is the prescription version. This comes in little pouches. You just empty one of these pouches into a glass of water or juice. I actually like to put it in my cup of tea. It has zero flavor. Honestly, you don't even know that this is in your drink. It's kind of scary to me because somebody could sneak it in there and you'd have no idea. But anyways, hopefully no one will do that. Another thing that I'm doing to prevent that whole situation is taking magnesium every day. So again, I love my Target generic brand supplements and medications. This is magnesium. I take this every single day, and this also helps just to keep you regular. It's also a really good supplement for anybody with endometriosis because it relaxes the muscles. It's really good for bone health as well. I think magnesium is a great supplement to include in your daily life, but especially after surgery, just to help you recover better. And I just recently saw something that said that a lot of women with endometriosis are deficient in magnesium, so that was really interesting and it makes a lot of sense. So I think this is a great supplement to have. Another supplement I got specifically for surgery, this actually isn't something I usually take daily, but I decided to pick this up, is vitamin E. Again, the same Target generic brand. I think vitamin E is great for healing. A lot of people use vitamin E for healing and for scars because it also said that it helps with immune health. I think that's great because, you know, one of the biggest fears when you have a major surgery is getting an infection. Anything that I can do to prevent that, that's definitely what I want to do. I also bought a little bottle of vitamin E oil, pure vitamin E oil, also from Target. Once my incisions are fully healed, I want to start rubbing it on them just to help them heal so I have less of a scar. I want to try vitamin E this time and see if that helps lessen the appearance of my scars. I've tried other scar remedies before, even like cocoa butter and like those just other random products that say, oh, scar diminish or whatever it is. They just haven't worked. My scars, I kind of heal a little bit hypertrophically too, which means my scars can sometimes be a little raised and more prominent than others. So I'm hoping just some pure vitamin E oil might help. This time, I got a lot of scars. I've had a lot of abdominal surgery. If it doesn't help, oh well. It's just more of my signs of being a warrior through all this. So, oh, I forgot to mention, along the same lines with the Marilacs and the Colace and the stool softeners, another great all-natural remedy if you are having trouble being regular with the bathroom is coconut water. Coconut water will definitely help with that. I don't know all the science about it. You can do your own research. It's a well-known fact that coconut water can help you stay more regular. Coconut water is something that you can even give to babies who are constipated. And it also keeps you really hydrated, and it's just, coconut water is great for your body in general. So I have stocked up on my organic coconut water. This is the one I buy. I got it from Costco. It's super affordable that way. Coconut water is expensive. If you drink it, you know coconut water is not cheap, but the benefits are worth it to drink it daily. And I'm not just saying this because I'm an island girl, okay? Coconut water really works. Another thing to help with that gas pain is to get Gas X. So this is the generic version of Gas X, again from Target. You can see it's just extra strength gas relief. Taking this daily after surgery also will help with those gas pains in your shoulder or wherever it might migrate to. Sometimes I even felt it like under my ribs and in my chest, and it's really uncomfortable. So anything you can do to kind of help with that gas and get rid of it as fast as possible is great. So Gas X is another thing I definitely recommend. As I mentioned before, I will be expecting to have some bleeding after surgery. Everybody's different, so I don't know how heavy the bleeding will be or how long it will last. I've seen some people say for them it was super light, almost like spotting, and this is specifically after a hysterectomy. You do bleed just after endometriosis excision surgery with no hysterectomy as well. Specifically with a hysterectomy, I've heard some people say they bled for a solid 6 weeks and it was pretty moderate flow. I've also heard some women say that it was super light, it was only for a week or two. So I don't really know what to expect, but either way, I'm prepared, and I got these pads. These are my favorite pads. I love this brand. It's called Elle, and you can get this also at Target. And I love that it comes in this super big bag with 42 pads, super affordable. They are organic. There's no chemicals. It even says on here, no synthetic pesticides, dyes, or fragrances, chlorine-free top layer, 100% pure cotton. That's everything I'm looking for in pads. They have wings. They come in all different sizes. This is my favorite size because it's super, and if you've had endo or adenomyosis, you know you need some super size pads, okay? So I'm also so happy to say that after this hysterectomy, this is the last container of pads I will ever buy in my life. It's amazing to say that. I will never have a period again. So after this post-op bleeding, that's it for me. And I am so grateful to be done with this. As you know, with my adenomyosis, or if you watch my other videos, I have been bleeding for almost the entirety of the last 9 months since I had my son. So I'm really looking forward to being done with that, having no more period, no more bleeding, and just this being the end of it. So the last recommendation I have is a water bottle with a straw specifically. It's always important to stay super hydrated after surgery. This is one of my favorite water bottles. The reason I say to make sure you have a water bottle with a straw is because after excision surgery, and I'm sure it'll be the same thing with this after hysterectomy, sometimes it's really hard to sit up on your own, especially if you're if it's the middle of the night and you've been laying down hours, or even in the middle of the day, honestly, if you're just resting, recovering from surgery, it's hard to just keep sitting up, take sips of water. So having a straw water bottle, you don't have to sit up perfectly to be able to drink from this. I love that it has this little pop top on it, just pops right up. Super easy to drink out of. It has a straw going down in here, and because this one is stainless steel, it keeps drinks cold for hours and hours. I have ice in here right now. If I didn't drink this, it would stay ice cold for the next 24 hours at least. There would still be ice in here. So I love this one. It's not the biggest, it doesn't hold the most, but I really like this size because it's not too heavy. It easily fits in a cup holder in my car or wherever. It's just, I think this is the perfect size. I bought this one actually several months ago from Walmart. I couldn't find the exact link to it, but I will link something similar. The brand is Contigo. I think that's how you say it. It also has this little handle. You can carry it around like this around the house. I think this one is perfect, and this will definitely be staying next to my bed during the recovery. I think I mentioned everything important that I will need after surgery. I'm gonna have everything kind of strategically placed. Pads, for example, I have a little basket right in my bathroom, right next to the toilet, so I don't have to go looking and searching for my pads when I need them every time I go to the bathroom. For my like sweatpants and nightgowns and sweatshirt dresses, things like that. Just my comfy clothes that I want to wear during that first week or two. I'm actually gonna have those washed ahead of time and laid out like on the chair in my room, so that if I need clothes and I can't get them myself, that I can just tell my mom or my husband or my brother like, hey, can you grab my sweatpants off my chair? I don't want them to have to go through my dresser or my closet to find anything. So I think that's really helpful for you and for your caretakers or whoever your support person is helping you recover through this. The rest of the things like my medicine, my heating pad, my tea even, all of those things are going to go in a basket right next to my bed so that they're within reach for me, and also just in one convenient place again if I need to ask somebody to go get something for me. So I think I covered everything. Let me know if you have any questions about surgery recovery, especially for endometriosis excision surgery. Like I said, I've been through that many times before. I'm kind of used to this surgery thing and what to expect. DM me on Instagram, comment below, let me know what else you want to talk about in regards to surgery. And I do plan on posting one more video before my surgery, hopefully. My surgery is exactly 1 week away. Kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm working through those nerves, trying to feel as good about it as possible, just be positive about it. Anyways, I hope to make time to film one more video before surgery of what I'm going to actually pack in my hospital bag that I'll be taking to my surgery with me. My surgeon mentioned that I'll be staying at least one night, if not 2 nights after surgery in the hospital. So I've already been planning and making a list of everything that I'm going to pack in my overnight bag for the hospital, and I think it'd be really important to share that with you guys. I will talk to you soon. Hope this video was helpful.